measurements. The millimeter is very small. The millimeter is like a little ant. And the centimeter now is like the width of your fingertip. So you need 10 millimeters to make up 1 centimeter. So the centimeter is bigger than the millimeter. Now the meter now is bigger than the centimeter. You need 100 centimeters to make up a meter. Okay, so the meter is bigger than the centimeter. Now the kilometer is the biggest. The kilometer is bigger than the meter. You need 1,000 meters to make up a kilometer. So the kilometer is like from Jollies to All Saints. Okay, make up a kilometer. You need 1,000 meters to make up a kilometer to go from Jollies to All Saints. So if you want a little ant, talking about millimeter. If you want the width of your fingertip, you're talking about centimeter. If you want the length of a guitar, you're talking about a meter. If you want from Jollies to All Saints, you're talking about a kilometer. Okay, so the kilometer is biggest. So bearing that in mind, units getting bigger, less of them, so you divide. And units getting smaller, more of them, so you multiply. So if you're going from small to big, you divide. Small millimeter to bigger centimeter, you divide by 10. A smaller centimeter to a bigger meter, you divide by 100. A smaller meter to a bigger kilometer, you divide by 1,000. But if you're going from bigger to smaller, you multiply. So from kilometers to meters, you multiply by 1,000. From meter to centimeter, you multiply by 100. From centimeter to millimeter, you multiply by 10. So we're going to do number exercise 7E, number 1, part C. We are changing 2 millimeters. So we have 3 centimeters and 2 millimeters. 3 centimeters and 2 millimeters. That is 3.2 centimeters. Okay? 3.2 centimeters. Or you can say 3 centimeters plus 2 millimeters. All right? And we're going 2 millimeters because we have centimeters there. So we're going from a big to small. From a big to small, we multiply. So we have to multiply by 10. From centimeters, which is bigger, to millimeters, which is smaller, we have to multiply by 10. So please take out your notebook, take out your pencil, your exercise book, your pens, and start to write. Exercise 7E, number 1, part C. Write down from centimeters to millimeters, we have to multiply by 10 because centimeters is bigger than millimeters. From big to small, you multiply. Now, what do we have here? We have 3 centimeters write this down. We have 3 centimeters and we have 2 millimeters. Okay, we have 3 centimeters and 2 millimeters. So that now will equal to the 3 centimeters, we have to multiply by 10. Multiply by 10. Okay. And we have the 2. Okay. So 3 centimeters is 3 times 10 millimeters, but then we have 2 millimeters. We have to add the 2 millimeters. So please write this down. 3 centimeters and 2 millimeters. So the 3 centimeters, we have to multiply the 3 by the 10 to give us millimeters, but the 2 stays because that is in millimeters already. So that will be 30 plus the 2, yes? 30 plus the 2, that will give us 32 millimeters. Okay, 52 millimeters. Please write this down, because the 3 centimeters is 30 millimeters, and the 2 millimeters is there already, so we just add it to the 30 to give us 32 millimeters. All right, so please take this down. So the important thing is converting the 3 centimeters to millimeters by multiplying by 10. And why multiply by 10? Because we're going from a big to a small, from centimeters to millimeters, you multiply by 10. From centimeters to millimeters, you multiply by 10. $32 millimeters.